Good morning everybody, it's Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you very much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here sharing my messy desk with me. It is still very messy, but yeah, I've got room to work on, so I'm happy. So today is Saturday, it's early Saturday morning. Neil's been gone to work about 3/4 of an hour or so, so I thought I'd come on and get my film done first thing so that I can get it up for those of you in the UK anyway at a decent hour. Yeah, book page. So I've brought a selection today, not too many, so I've not overstretched myself, and I'm going to make some of these little baggy style pockets or bag style pockets. Really easy to make. I did a mass make with them in spare digitals that I had, and I was thinking what a great way to use up some book pages, and they're really lovely, aren't they? Now I've brought some images from my they're a little bit shiny, sorry. Yes, what's the name? Trying to think of the name of the author. Potter, Miss Potter, what was her name? Beatrix, there we go. Some of my Beatrix Potter images, which I would like to put on some. So I pulled out some bigger pages to see how they go, but I made two out of this one, and I thought these were good to use with these that Tanya sent me. I've just been digging through and pulling one of each one out. They really are lovely. They're like miniature versions of actual invoices. So she'll have got them from one of her stationery places. So it could be Your Creative Studio, it could have been Grabby, it could have been Taperology or Tapology. I never know which one that is. But yeah, if you subscribe to those things, you probably know what they are. But to be honest, you could make them yourself just by simply cutting up any digitals that you have to those shapes. They just really appeal to me, what's on them. So I thought I'd use those up. What I have done in advance is cut up one of my digitals, look. Just cut it into strips using that Tim Holtz. It's one that I've coffee dyed. It's like postage and aeroplanes and things, which I may not use. And I thought, you know, putting those on there would make a wider piece. And then you've got this lovely, interesting background and the coffee dyed behind it. So they're going to make some nice tags. Not really anything to do with book page, but still. Although these are kind of, you know, you could cut book page up to make those, couldn't you? But that's what I've done on there to put in here. And yes, I finally dug out a few mushrooms. So I must be heading towards autumn and fall now. I'm always behind the times, aren't I? Just put a little pull ticket on it. But they're really easy to make. So yeah, let's see if I can get some of these lovely Beatrix Potter images on. So I think this is the one that I did here. So let me just do that one with you. Let me trim the edge. Now, I did trim the first one down so that it had no edges on it. But seeing as it's going to be the back, you know, I cut it down so there was no edges on it. Oh, what a silly thing to say. It's like, what on earth? So it's, you know, got no border, plain border on it. No, don't do it this time. That's not what he was cutting. He was cutting that edge. But obviously it made it quite small, which is fine. There's a place, where have I put it now? There is a place for small. I've lost it already. Must be under here. No. Well. Okay, there is a place for small ones that size. It'll turn up, won't it? But yeah, I'd like them a little bit wider. So I've trimmed those two, just trimmed the bottom off. So I'll show you what I did to make that one. I can't believe I've lost it already. You can, can't you? I know you can. Oh. You're probably shouting at me because you watched me put it somewhere. Never mind. So literally you get a page, fold it, and it doesn't, you know, you can do it in half if you want. It doesn't matter where you make the fold. It's where you fold the second piece over, so it just overlaps a little, obviously to glue it and secure it. So this one should be a little bit wider. Yes, it is. Look, a little bit wider than that one because I've still got that on. And then, yeah, I still haven't retrieved the end off my glue. You just, am I in camera? Yep. Just do a line up there. Now, I'm not trying to teach you guys who know what you're doing to suck eggs. I'm just showing for the newbies out there or a refresher. And they're so simple. A brilliant mass make, you know, because you can just, you know, do loads of pages like that and then move on to the next step. Shall I do another one? Let's do that. Let's do a sort of a mass make. This is a lovely yellowy page book. Let me do a sideways on one so I can show you it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you fold it, because your seams go in at the back. Yep, so that one's folded completely off centre. Same thing. Oh, yeah, try and stay on the paper. It helps not to stick the entire bag pocket together if you do. Did I? No, oh, we're all right. And then just glue them, press them down so that they stick. And you've got like tubes, I guess. Yeah, you've got tubes. Now you can have them as long or as short as you want. I'm going to make them all the same size, I think. So I'm going to go about halfway. So we are about 21, so that's about 10 and a half. Okay, so oh, I'm hiccuping, sorry, I've got 2, and that one I already had made. I've got 3 of those now. What are you then? You are 23, so what's that, 11 and a half? Gosh, I'm having to use my brains this morning. Thereabouts, there we go. Okay, I'm just hoping I'll get one of these lovely bigger images on. It was those squirrels yesterday that I didn't use that made me think about getting these out. Oh look, an owl. Let's see if we can get him on. Right, let's get the pockets made first, Denise, shall we? So then all you need to do is decide which you want to be the bottom. Fold it up. What's that, about a centimetre, would you say? About a centimetre. Well, whatever you want it to be. So you've got a nice big crease. Then you just snip the corners. You can do them whatever. You know, you can do a big snip or a small snip. Now, you could just fold the whole thing over and glue it. I like to remove the back piece so there's less bulk. So I open it slightly. Oh, thought it was glued down then. Open it slightly so that I can get my scissors in. Oh, it just came back to me how I did it last time. I did it like that last time, so I folded the whole thing. That was it. That was easier. And then, of course, that just glues up there, and you've got a lovely, like an envelope seal. You need trimming a little bit. Just a little bit, that's it. And it doesn't have to be, it would fold in and stay there, but I just want rid of all the bulk. Glue that down. So I hope you guys are all well. I'm feeling a little bit better every day. In fact, I mean, I feel loads better. I think I said that to you yesterday. I'm still croaking a little bit, but yeah, the more I speak to you guys out there, the more I think, although I've been quite poorly, I think I've got away with it fairly well, because there are some people out there now really poorly with this and have been for, you know, a month or more. So yeah, I say to Neil all the time, there's always somebody worse off, isn't there? Always somebody worse off than you. No matter how bad, it can be really bad, but yeah, there's somebody always in a worse state than you are. So we sometimes need to remember that, don't we? What a lovely pocket that is. So let's do the others, and then we can decorate them. And then when I've done that, I'll do one of these really big ones. Yeah, so choose your top, fold the bottom up a little bit. Cut the corners. Yep, so Neil's first day back at work after six days off. So shock to the system for all of us, mainly Neil. You know, because he works 12-hour shifts, so from not going to work for a week nearly to doing a full 12-hour stint is no joke, is it? I still keep missing a little bit of that. Maybe I ought to cut in a little bit further, because, you know, it doesn't matter how far in, well, you've got plenty of, like, you know, leeway, because it's been covered with that. But yeah, I'll maybe try and cut the next one a little bit further in if I can. I'm getting towards the end of this bottle of art glitter. Well, the bottom fifth, I suppose. What did I do with that machine? Is that the front? Yep. Fighting back. So like I say, you can measure and be really accurate with this if you know, putting this centrepiece in, or you can just fold it in half and find your centre. I mean, that one is I don't know if it is actually off centre. It's that's off centre that's throwing me. But you know, you can be as precision or not as you like. Let's get rid of some bits off my desk. Okay, so it's still lovely and warm here. It's very overcast this morning, but it is early morning. So, and I've not looked at the weather forecast today. I'm hoping it's going to be nice and dry, because it's a lovely day heat-wise for getting my bedding out on the line. I think I told you that Neil's been decorating since I felt better. He's been painting my bedroom. I think Tanya was saying to me in the comments that she's having some work done, Tanya at Tatty Treasure, and her house is upside down. All I've had is my bedroom painted, and my goodness me, the stuff, I think I said to you, the stuff that I've got on my bed in here, in my craft room, spare bed, but I've now got stuff in the front room, in the kitchen, top of the stairs, just from emptying the room to paint it. But it's lovely to have my new blinds up and some colour on the walls, because that's the first time we've painted in there since we moved in. And I think I've told you that I've done the rest of the house everywhere, not the front room, not the lounge, but everywhere else is white, because it really was grotty and gruesome, and yeah, it was hard to envisage anything, so we just emulsioned everywhere white. But we never got around to doing our bedroom, so it was sort of a dirty grungy yellow, sort of distressed, sort of the colour we like in junk journaling, but you don't really want in your home. And obviously, because nobody saw it and it wasn't an important place initially, it got left until the very last. But yeah, it now has some, and I've picked beautiful, I'm trying to think what it's called. Is it summer blue? I had a specific blue in mind that I wanted, and yeah, I've been looking around the you know, paint shops, the DIY shops, for a long time, and I could find blues that were close, but not the exact, you know, exact brightness, shade, tone. It's hard to explain, but I just had something in my mind, and they weren't quite exactly it. So we went to the Dulux Centre and got some from there, which is I mean, it shocked us, the price of it initially, but I said to Neil, I'm going to have it that colour for a long time, so I really want it the colour that I've chosen. So yeah, we bit the bullet. It was perhaps more than double, just more than double what you would pay for, you know, paint in an ordinary shop, if you like. But when he put it on, he said it's amazing to paint with, and it's covered in just one coat, which I can't believe. And it is the beautiful colour that I wanted. It's a semi-sheen, and yeah, it's no drips, no splatters, nothing. It's gone on beautifully. So yeah, it was definitely worth the money. In fact, it probably wasn't that expensive if you think I'd have needed twice as much of the other stuff, because it would definitely have needed 2 coats. Never mind, you know, one heel up. Never mind all the extra work that, you know, he hasn't got to do now, which was a blessing, because his shoulder's killing him now. For those of you that don't know, Neil had cancer of his neck and tongue quite a few years ago now, but he's got a lot of muscle being removed from his sort of his shoulder neck area, and where they cut it out, which was an amazing thing to do, because they saved his life. But yeah, really, he can't get his hand above that arm above his head very well. And obviously it's a weak spot. It hurts. It hurts him when he uses it a lot. So it was a trooper, but I'm pleased he's got it done in one go. So yeah, whenever we buy paint now, that will be what we do. We'll go and buy expensive paint from, I think mainly the people that go there are like trade, aren't they, rather than, you know, professionals, rather than the public. But I can see why they do. So cheapest is definitely not always best. Cheapest is not always cheapest once you work it out either, is it? So okay, we got those done fairly quickly. Let's decorate them. So these two are bigger. Now what have I got here? I've got lots of little stickers out of my sticker drawer, and mushroom, look, another mushroom, a washing mushroom. So what was I having on here? Him. It fits beautifully, doesn't it? Just a little bit of white, which I intentionally left around the edges, but because it's going on this yellowish, I suppose it is yellow, isn't it? Book page, I don't really want that white. So it's lovely pastel colours, this. Whoops. No, it's gone. I was in the middle of saying something then, I'm sure. Well, my brain was in the middle of thinking something, but it's gone. Ooh. Strange noise. There we go. Oh yes, love him. So I'm going to ink him round as well. I'm trying to think what is called the owl in this. It's a Squirrel Nutkin story, isn't it? Squirrel Nutkins, is it? No, I can't remember. I'm sure this owl's got a name, but I can't remember. So I do want a label, but it can go over that top corner. So let's art glitter it, because yeah, they are both shiny-ish book page. Yep. So when you're using up your book pages, it doesn't just have to be, you know, the text block from ordinary novels, but that works fine. This is a page from it's one of the Edith Holden books. Well, one of the, is it The Butterfly Garden? One of the books that uses the Edith Holden yes, images, that's it. Got these lovely green labels, which are a freebie from Tanya at Tatty Treasure. I believe are on my, yeah, like that. I believe she's got them on her Buy Me a Coffee. I've not used them an awful lot through the summer. They're definitely a perfect label for this time of year for me. So I'm transitioning slowly starting to leave some of the summer colours behind, but not all of them, and very, very slowly. I think I told you I'm going to do a pink boho-y lacy journal with some of Tina at Shabby Dabby Dooda's digital, one of her digitals. Do I want that over to the side or the middle? I don't know. I'll have it over to the side, and then I can have a see if I can get this open. Give it a few minutes. Have a label over that side, and it won't cover too much of the. Oh, I've got it. Well, I didn't have to use my sellotape trick today. Okay, don't be folding up on me. Oops. I don't know if I've got that down right. Just take it off. That's better. Better with this. Yeah, I think it might be the Butterfly Garden, this. So at least you know, what it's talking about is gardens and things like that. Love that. Oh yeah, I love these. Might have to dig some more of these pages out if I've got some. I was thinking label, but I've got these sticky labels up here as well. To see if there's anything that's No, I don't think they're going to go with the mushroomy one. I'll go with some of the others, but no, let's go back to, I'm wondering about one of these. No. These dark ones. Mrs. Indecisive has arrived. Oh, I wonder if I want a circular one or something in there. That's made me think. And have I got any here? Looks like I've got some more stickers in here, too big. Oh, I think they're Tim Holtzy ones. I'm not sure about the round with the round now. No, changed my mind. Book page with book page. Just have one more little look. I've got some smaller ones. Oh, that's quite cute. Little triangle. Quite like that. Yeah, let's have that for a change. Something a bit different, isn't it? It's not big, but they don't all have to be. Could always have a word added higher up, couldn't it? When I use it. Okay, I'm going to try and get some tags made. I'll see what time I've got, but I would like to get tags made as well. Just to fill them up. Okay, so these bigger pictures won't go on here. Have I got anything here that will? What's that I brought out? Oh, that will. That's lovely. That is just paper, and again, that's from Tanya, so it will be from one of her stationery supplies. Now, she sends packets of things like this out to her Patreons, or she has drawers for them and things like that. So if I know a lot of you say to me, where do you get all your lovely things from? You know, that's where. So it's definitely worth joining her if you would like to either be put in drawers for lovely little packets of things like this, or you know, to get them in a Patreon. Depending on your levels, you know, she sends things out. Love that. Doesn't need a label or anything. It's just done, isn't it? It's beautiful. That was easy. Okay. What are you? Don't know what that is from. I was just thinking, didn't I have any? I thought I'd brought some ferny bits. Yeah, there's one, look. Washi. Oh, I've got that bird. I don't want the two. Right, that'll be nice on here because it's quite a thin. Yes, that'd be nice, one of those lovely green labels. It's quite a thin pocket that I made. Come on, be as nice as the other one was to me. Ooh. Oh, thought I was in then. I am. Yay. So we're going over to one side a little bit. Yeah, the washi labels are lovely on book page. What did I say? I wanted one of those little green, teeny tiny. Let's go with a really dark green one, shall we? Yeah, like that. Of course, I could have edged it with my green ink if I had it down on my desk. I've moved the inks up out of the way. I probably should have kept them down. I'm just working my way through what I want on my desk or need on my desk, and what I don't. So lovely. Okay, quite like you on there because you're a washi. Pretty sure that's a washi sticker. What can you sit on though? You need to sit on something. It's nice, but it's the wrong way. Maybe we could put a big, oh, excuse my rumble tum then. Maybe put a big label on there and then he could just sit on it. So everyone with a word on it. No, not date, but I like the size of that one. Just put them in my hand because, oh, that's nice. Specimen's nice. I like it with the darker blue or black. I don't know what it's meant to be around it. Giving myself lots of choice, aren't I? I think they're all the big ones. Oh, that one's big. No, okay. Let's choose from these then. I do like that one with the darker. It's a bit big though, isn't it, number-wise? Specimen ID. Yeah, I think I like Specimen ID better. If I have it over to the right, I like the way it says law at the top as well. Oops. Have this one over to the right, then I can have him sat on the left, if you see what I mean. On the left corner of it. Oh, they got made up quickly, didn't they, really? So let's get some tags in them. So not too low down, we can always... Now some of these would be nice, made up in the book page and gessoed over. And then perhaps these are things added, or you could actually journal on them yourself. About there. Lovely. Oh, how did we not stick down there? Was I a bit mean with the glue? Probably. It's not running all that quickly. Lovely. Okay, let's get some tags made. I don't know what I did with that. Oops, tipped all my green labels out in the bottom of a box now. Yeah, I don't know what I did with my specimen one. I've lost it, the one that I made originally. It'll turn up. So I've got 5 here, made in 20 minutes while I was chattering. So, oh, there it is. There we go. That one was made off camera, so I did stick another one of these down on something, didn't I? I'm sure I did. Yeah, there. Oh, that's right, that beautiful, is it shining for you? Yeah, I think it is, that lovely gold paper. I had a really thin one, was that it? Yeah, right, I'm thinking a little green tab on there, would that be too much? No, I think that's nice. Got a lot of green going on, is it too much? No, it's not. We're coming into that time of year, aren't we, where I know a lot of plant leaves are losing the green, but this is that really dark sort of evergreen colour of the ones that don't lose their colour. What are they called? Deciduous? Or are those the ones that do? Comment below. I know we call them evergreen, but I'm sure they've got a more scientific name than that. Lovely. Okay, so what else have I got here? Bits of book page. I'd like to use some more of this. I did cut it at various sizes, so have I got some bigger pieces? Yeah, that's quite a nice biggish piece in there. Don't want it sticking out too far. I'm going to put a tab on it. It's going to leave me a lovely piece for collaging, isn't it? I might have this one. Right, let's stick something on it first. Are we going with this or not? Have I done with them? Hidden them. Do I want more of these, or do I want something else? I like that one. Yeah, I'd like to use them up, so. Is it going to go in? This one, did I say? yeah, I don't dislike that on there actually. I'm going to ink round this. There we go. Well, I have to say there doesn't look to be very much colour in the sky as regards the sun coming out. It could suddenly happen, couldn't it? But I think we might be in for an overcast day today. So I'm definitely washing my bedding, so it might end up in the tumble dryer. I've got a new duvet cover to put on. But you have comforters, don't you? I think I've had that discussion with you before in the US, and I'm not sure about Canada. Nobody got back to me and told me, or Australia, but we call them duvets, or when I was a child we used to call them continental quilts. Do you remember that, you folks? In fact, do you remember when they were non-existent in the UK, or maybe wherever you are, and we used to have sheets and blankets and either eider-downs or counterpanes, whatever you would call them. Layers and layers of them. I remember when I was a child, a young child, we didn't even have heating upstairs. So we had lovely thick what were they? Feather-filled, I can't think of the word, down, that's it, down-filled eider-downs on top of proper wool blankets on top of, like that. Lovely thick flannelette sheets in the winter. Oh, it was cosy and snug. But making the bed was not as easy as it is today. There was a lot of layers to get through to make your bed. But yeah, we had like a cast iron radiator downstairs in the dining room when I was young. Something on the back of there. I'm wondering about a stamp. What stamps have we got? Let's get my stamp. Oh, get my stamp out. Oh, I've got a mushroom, look. Let's have a mushroom. Have we got a block for it to go on? And will you sit on it? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the cast iron radiator downstairs, and we had a... No, we don't want to stick. We had a real fire, and we had a... Yeah, in our living room we had a real fire, and then we had a huge, and it was huge, storage heater. I guess for perhaps when you didn't want the fire lit. And then in the dining room, which was behind the living room, was the big cast iron radiator, which I'm guessing worked from the coal fire. So when one was on, the other was on. Must have had a back boiler of some description. Obviously oh, nice. The kitchen heated itself up when we cooked and what have you. But I would think that the coal fire probably warmed up all the downstairs because they're pretty hot, aren't they? And yeah, upstairs, no central heating. We used to go up with hot water bottles and later on in years, electric blankets. Okay, 3 done, 3 to go. So that one might take one of these as well, might it? Yep, I'll put it off about there. Suppose I had one of those to fit that, did I? No. They're all quite wide. I could cut that one down into 2 separate pictures, look, because there's a squirrel running away at the front. Sorry, I'm probably shining the light on you. And then all the ones marching behind him. Oh, I've got this lovely pussycat, which if I cut the mouse off, let's do that. Let's cut the mouse off this and put this on it. a bit fluffier than Simba, but it's a tabby like Simba. Still being a lap cat at times whenever I sit down in an afternoon. He's straight on my knee. Oh yeah, he's cute, isn't he? Actually, I'm going to call it a she. I'm going to keep that little mousey, look. I could even stick it on. Because she's got a pink bow on her. So I'm thinking she might be a she. No, doesn't go on there, but it's cute. Let's keep it. Okay. Do we really want this cat in with the mushrooms, though? Probably not. I'm going to stick this on here and not use it in the mushrooms. Just going to stick it on and put it in my to finish pile. Just because I want to use her. Oh yeah, Miss Mopsy. Is she Miss Mopsy? I don't know, she could be. Yeah, I'll finish her later. Right, so we've got mushrooms and an owl. We don't really want that. So I didn't use these bigger pieces like I said I was going to, did I? Have I got some pieces of coffee dyed? I had a shiny piece of music coffee dyed paper in my hand before I turn the camera on. Don't know what I've done with it. Anyhow, what have we got here? Sorry, I can't. Just see if there's anything. Blimey. Anything here grabbing me? That's nice, isn't it? Let me just get rid of the excess so that I can see what I'm dealing with. I know I'm not cutting straight. I'll cut it on the machine, the chopper, in a minute. I just want to see if it's something I want to play with. I'm using some things up today, aren't I? They're going to be too big for a guest check, aren't they? So I don't dislike it. Let's trim it down. Let's see what size we're playing with these two. So we've got 8 centimetres. They should be the same, shouldn't they? Because they're slightly over 8. So we're looking at about. Let's get it square somehow. What do we think? 7? Just over 7. Yeah, I'll do 7 1/4 because I can cut it down if it's too big, but I can't add any on. Yeah, that's about right. Now, do I like it in there is the question. Let's do another one. I'm going to throw that bit because it was shiny. Move that out of my way. Just wondering if one would be enough. Perhaps not. I don't like them too tall in these, shorter. What do we think about there? This one looks a bit thinner. Okay, let's throw those bits away. So, that does not look square. I don't know. Oh, mind, I did cut across the top myself, didn't I? That's why. That's probably why. Right, here's square. Making it thinner now. But no, it wasn't square anywhere. I don't know what I did with that. That one's definitely not. Never mind, it's easy remedied. Yeah, so I am going to do a lot of resting this afternoon. I did quite a bit yesterday afternoon, just helping Neil square up a bit in the bedroom. Nothing too much, but yeah, I can definitely tell that I've been moving about more than usual. Yep. Right, they are quite thin, and I'm thinking that one's gone a long way in. That's better. Thinking I might put them on something with a border around now. So a piece of just ordinary coffee dyed paper. Let's find one. Oh no, not that thin. Coffee dyed card then is what I'm after. I might have to dig in my box and get some more out. Seem to be nearly out of my coffee dyed on here. And it's a long way, I can't reach it. Oh, it's digital, but it's oh, I've got some pink. Just pulled out a pink paper here. See, I've got paper coming out of my ears. Would that be nice? Oh, I think it would. And it's cut. Can you see how it's cut around the edge? All crinkly. So I can use this now. I'm going to glue it first, and then I'll get a better idea of where I want it cut in. Okay. Oh, I'm losing that though. Oh well, can't be helped. I'm messing about. More messing about at my desk. This is where some of the best ideas come from though, isn't it? When you just sat playing. And if not, if you don't like what you've made, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? You've had the fun making it. What more do you want? So it's not a loss. So it's hard to gauge. Yeah, it's hard to gauge how much is over the edge because I've not had this one long. That's better. Might have it a little bit longer, but yeah, that's pretty. Can have a label on there now. Why did I only stick one on and not both of them? Because I'm a noodle. Are you too big for there now? Oh no, we could have a label at the top. That would be nice. No, I prefer that at the top. Still a little bit wider on that side. Take a bit more care with this one. I'm just wondering if I could put a sticker over that green now, and if it would look good. We'll have a look. Oh, you're just going to fit where I trimmed the other one. That's good. I only have to trim one corner now, one side. I know it's not longer, but that's fine. Oh, I could put one of our ordinary mushrooms on it as opposed to a... That's a good idea. Yep. Lovely piece there. Now we have got mushrooms in there, I know, so let's have a look. But I have brought my mushrooms out to play. They maybe are a little bit shiny. You are definitely too big. Good idea, but I don't like it. That's it. That's better. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so I'll probably have a tab top on them. Bigger ones, the bigger ones than I've got out. Just don't know if I want a contrasting colour. Or is it too much? Oh, that's nice, that brown. Oh, it's got writing on that side. I quite like the dark brown of that one. Yeah, like that one. I'm not sure about that. Let's just try green and see if I prefer it. Yeah, I think I do. I prefer the colour to the non-colour. Okay, so if we have a mushroom further down. Oh, decisions. Look at all these mushrooms to choose from. I want quite a fat one, not a tall one. No. Yeah, something like that. I was thinking fat and short. too short. Now I've decided I want more than one. I have got some that's, I think, oh, that's clusters of them. Could make a cluster up. Yeah, probably the shininess is, well, there's a couple, look. That's nice, that'll do. The shininess of the book page is getting me. I don't know if it's getting you. It's because of the, you know, the filming light. In normal daylight it would be fine. Just get them all back in there. There we go. Little escapee. And glue. There we go. So I'm putting this one on first. Oh, I'm starting to get tired. Not that horrible fatigue tired, but that I've been having. Quite like you lower down. Yeah, it's the longest I've sat at my desk for a long time, I think, so. And I've only had the one cup of tea this morning. I really wanted to come and get on, so I've got a bit of glue on that. Hopefully it'll wipe off because it's shiny. That's it. Yeah, I wanted to come and get on so I can now go and have a good long rest before I start my day. Ideally, I'd love to come back in here and, well, tidy up, but that's not going to happen today. I know it's not. But I'd love to come in and get Sunday's video done. That would be lovely. But who knows? We'll see. I quite like that. It's a big change from all the, you know, bright summer florally things I've been doing. And I haven't got to my Christmas journals yet. I really must. But I'm loath to get them out before I get these two big summery ones finished. I really mustn't. So, I've just seen this beautiful butterfly. Let's get this on. Let's get this on first. It's a lovely card, that green card. It's some that I got when I actually got my die cutting machine. It's a lovely, thick, good card. I quite like the plainness of that. I was wondering about putting a sticker or something on the back, but I quite like how that looks. Okay, which one do we want? Did we say the green one in there? Because we've got a lot of green going on here. Okay, is that them all? Have I still got one to do? Still got one. Still got one. Want to get them all done. Will this go in there? It will, won't it? How about if I put that down and put one of these on it? Lovely red one here. Oh yes, look. Perfect. Right, let's go around the edge. Open my ink up and get some nice dark. Ooh. Don't do it on that pink. Get some nice dark edge going on it. That's it. Put it down on there before I trim it. This is what I mean about these making such quick tags. And interesting. Come on out. Just thickening up that. Needs a good shake. I want a bit of border on it, but not too much. I'm pleased I found that piece of pink. Or it found me, actually. Paper. I'm still not quite going far enough over. The thing is, it's just like the scissors. It doesn't like doing a little. I'm going to bang it quite hard. Fingers in ears. It doesn't like doing the thin strips. That it did look. I think you have to be tough with it. Okay. I could have had more on, look. I could have had a lot more on. I should have measured that before I did it. Never mind. Right, let's put if we're going pink, let's go with a pink. A bit too pink. Pinky ready. Ooh, look at that. Shall I? Love it. I'm going to. It's white on the back, so I need to do the inside, and then if a bit of it's showing, it's not showing white. That's it. Does it go with the pink? Yeah, it does. I'm just thinking these would be nice. Just saw my stamps there, my thingy of stamps, postage stamps. These would be nice with postage stamps on them as well. I'm always looking for ways to use up my postage stamps, so I might make a couple more. Not now. I'm going to rest now while this uploads. I might make a couple more and use some of my postage stamps on them. Yeah, I might make a wider one for that as well. Yeah, I don't know, but because I made this as well, didn't I? Yeah, great fun to make. So I've made them and made the tags and decorated with them. So if we were just actually making the pockets, it would be really quick to make loads, wouldn't it? Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed your Saturday morning chattercraft with me, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.